Try that. Okay, what about now? Try that. Okay, what about now? Okay, all this time, the whole time you wasn't able to hear anything. Like the whole time. Okay, wow. Start from the very beginning. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. That sucks. Okay. Let me see. From the tippy top, we're starting over. Okay, that's fine. What up, Prince Daniel? How you doing? What up, Solu? How you doing, sis? Okay, hold on. What? Hey, sis. Okay, hold on. Shout out to the 7. Shout out to the 6. Okay. Wow, that sucks. Wow. I was just rambling. Y'all didn't hear anything I said. Okay, so from the tippy top. Technical difficulty. This is mic. All right, just put it over here. I'm just going to use my built-in mic. Okay, cool. Shout out to the 8. Hello, if you guys are joining me. My name is 7Lex Fury. Welcome to the live stream. So I said, remember everything. Let me try to remember everything I said. I said, what would you guys like to see on this channel? And I said, don't say anything. Don't be like whatever variety. I said, I like to hear people articulate their thoughts. Words matter. What type of content would you guys like to see on the channel? That's what I said earlier. And I said, if you guys haven't noticed the previous shorts that I did, I'm gonna be doing unboxings this week for real. I'm like, I had to gather everything all together, so I got it. I'm ready to do unboxings. So probably starting tomorrow. What y'all want to see me open on my channel? What type of unboxings? What do you guys want to see? And then I also asked you guys, I said happy Tuesday, but that's not a question, but I said happy Tuesday. I said, how did you guys enjoy that Resident Evil live stream? That's what I said. I said, would you guys like to see more of the game? Now I'm playing as Leon's perspective in the game, which is pretty cool. It went from Grace to now Leon, and I defeated the Shadow Ghost. Well, so far, I don't know, they may respawn. She may respawn. What else? I finally made it out of the basement in the game. That part was long. So I'm like, yeah, would you guys want to see more of that? And then I said, this is gonna be a quick little pop-up live stream tonight since it's a Tuesday, it's a work night. So I caught up. I said everything that I said earlier, so y'all didn't miss it. That was a dope gameplay, sis. Yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah, that was cool. That was a little annoying though with the ghost in the basement and kind of gotta flick on the lights and it's like that was annoying. And the ghost just kept chasing me in the game. I'm like, yo, that's freaking annoying. But other than that, you just gotta just stay in the light. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. God said, let there be light. And hey, it was light in the game. But yeah. What up, 3,000 degrees? He's looking in the chat. I see. He's looking. He has his binoculars. He's looking in the chat like this. I see. He says, hello, my friends. Welcome. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Loud and clear? I caught up everybody. I caught up. I couldn't believe y'all couldn't hear me all this time. I'm like, wow. All this time, I had the microphone. The microphone was plugged in. The LED lights was just going like, dee, 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 dee. And I'm like, no audio. I'm like, well, thanks for letting me know. Cause I'm like, oh, this whole time I was just talking to y'all. Technology, you gotta love it sometimes. Oh, and also I said, can y'all hear my lisp? You know, I'm getting my grill upgraded this month pretty soon. I was asking like, what color should I get? I may take y'all with me and you guys get to see the process of them changing out, you know. Well, my wires and my, you hear this, the lisp? Yeah, my wires, sometimes it gives me a British accent, depends. My wires and the elastics. So I'm getting the cool brand new color. That's going to be so cool. Upgrading the grill. Yeah. He says 7 legs. What up, 3,000 degrees? Wait, what you up to? He says Funko. Hey, what up? Hey, guess what? I know you came in. I know why you came in this live stream. I know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Past Nation. Hey, it don't matter. I still support my Patriots no matter what. Oh, speaking of Patriots, I gotta show you guys my Pats gear. It's like it's literally over there. I could get up and walk and get it. But you know, I don't feel like it. I'm gonna save it for the video and just show you guys my gear. I know. See, I beat him to it. I know. See, I know how you think. See, look at that. I know. I know. It don't matter. I still rep my Patriots no matter what, though. I still do. Hey, they made it further than your team, so he says, "Nah, I'm gonna be good." Oh, I know you. I know. See, I got him. Got him. I know how folks think. Uh huh. Beat him to it. Boom. Uh huh. Hey, Drake May is still my quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. That's my quarterback. Mayday, Mayday. Love me some Drake May. He's amazing. You got him, sis. I know. That's why he just popped up in the chat. That's why he was looking like, I know. He was gonna try to say something smart. Notice try, but I got you, bro. I got him. Got him. Got him. uh See, he left. He said, "Pew." He said, "Oh shoot, it didn't work." No, it didn't. Try again. Sorry, didn't work. The Pats got this, got that next year for sure. They do. Oh man. He said he's good. This was a learning experience from him. He'll be fine. Oh yeah, he'll be fine for sure. I'm proud. Hey, I'm proud of my quarterback. Proud of him. Yep. I'm sure you probably tease your son too. He probably teases. Dre probably teased his son. I'm sure, because he said his son's a Patriot fan. Yep. But it's okay. Hey, it's still Pass Nation no matter what. See, people, they can't bandwagon jump. It's not cool to be a bandwagon jumper. It's not cool to, be that type of fan. You got to stick with your team through the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, that sort of thing. Yeah. I've been rolling on my Pats since I was in elementary school. So my Pats are with me forever. I can't trade in my Patriots for another NFL team. I can't do that. I can't. I can't, and I will not, and will never do such a thing. I never turn my back on the Patriots. I can't. Shout out to the 9. What's everybody up to? Oh, y'all still didn't tell me. Y'all didn't say what type of content y'all want to see on the channel. Y'all didn't do it. Oh, he says 75 Bradford for the Seahawks is from your old high school. Oh, cool. That's nice. That's cool. Wow. See? Nice. Got to put your buddy on your channel. Do a live stream. But shout out to the 7. What's everybody want to see on this channel? Or this canal, I should say. Canal is channel, yeah. Going once, going twice. Y'all better not say anything. Y'all be like, anything. I'll be like, yeah, that's great that people support the channel. And yeah, that's great. But like, they got to articulate it. Tell me, you guys are viewers, Do more unboxings and vlogs. Okay, see, there you go. Good job, sis. She says, do more unboxings and vlogs. Guess what? I'm going to put it in my handy dandy note section on my phone. Okay. I'm going to put y'all names next to it. Here we go. Funko said, do more unboxings. Okay. 3000 Degrees says, cover more Patriot content. Okay, I got you, bro. Okay, got you. Oh yeah, everybody in the chat is fan. Be sure to check out everybody in the chat. Check out my sis, Funko Pop Ohana, my sister. Check out 3000 Degrees. That's my bro right there. Yeah, he said do more Patriot content. Yeah, okay. Do more unboxings and vlogs. I may film a vlog when I'm at the orthodontist and then show y'all how they change my wires and stuff like that. I may do that one. Okay. 3000. I'm writing your name next. I'm writing your name. Hold on in the note section. He says, do. All right. He says, do more Patriot stuff. Okay. See, I'm writing down my the family the ideas my family members give me to some content ideas. So he says, do more Patriots content. Okay, we'll definitely cover that. You had braces too. Oh, nice. Did you like them? They're okay. I would say they're okay. Some days I sound a little British when I'm talking. I noticed that. Yes. Did you enjoy your braces? Oh, you hear my accent. Oh, they're cool. Yeah. But shout out to the Neat Nine. Shout out to the 10. Who's all here in the building? I see 2 people talking in the chat. 2 people. No, but now you appreciate them. No, they're okay. I mean, uh, I would say I got my braces on for the first time. Well, I got my braces last year, so they're okay. They're okay. They're not as bad as people say that they are. Like people be like, the braces hurt. Not really. I would say when they're first applying the wires, the brackets and the wires, you feel a pressure. But the next day is when you start to feel pain. You know, your teeth start to shift and stuff like that. It's the next day. It's always the following day for me. He says his teeth look good though. Okay. Hey, you appreciate them. That's what. Yeah, you got it. You upgraded your grill. Nothing wrong with that. You upgraded your grill. That sounded a little European when I said that. A little. You upgraded your grill. Yeah. Shout out to the 10. Who is all here? Hello, 10 people. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Shout out to the terrific 10. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you give a care, I'm sure you do. you wouldn't be here if you didn't give a care. But yeah, okay. So far we have unboxings, vlogs, and Patriot stuff. Okay. He said, well, he was younger, it was horrible. So much pain. Oh, he was 11. Oh, okay. When you got your braces. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Smash that like button, everybody. Like and share. At least hit the like. Yeah, at least do something. Let them know. Tell them. Let them know. They got to at least hit the like button. They just be in here just like, they'll be so quiet. It just be like radio silence. I'm like, you guys gonna say something? Like last time on my stream, let me see. I had like 14 people on my live stream watching the game. They didn't say anything. I'm like, okay. So I just muted my mic because I was talking about the game, but I was like, okay, let them just watch the game. Okie dokie. So what's been going on with y'all? What's new with y'all? Anything new? Anything cool? Anything unique? Details, deets. It's been a minute since I went live on my channel. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys my new glasses. Hold on. Well, it's a pair. Hold on. I gotta show you guys my new glasses. 1 second. I'm trying to get them. Reaching for them. I'm reaching for the glasses case, but they're pulling away from me. Okay, here's the case. Let me get it. Okay. Okay, here we go. I gotta show you guys these. Okay, look at that. Karl Lagerfeld. Okay, so it's a German designer. And so yeah, I have other pairs, but that's what they look like. I don't think I showed you guys these. No, I haven't. But yeah, these are cool. The cat eye glasses. Yeah, just working is all same old, same old. What? Same old, same old. That's what they look like. So I'll be playing these when I be gaming. Playing these when I be gaming. Wearing these when I be gaming. You can tell I'm sleepy. But yeah, I'll be rocking these. Ooh, these are cool. I love these cat eye glasses. I can see clearly now. Yep. That's nice, sis. Oh, thanks. Yep. So I'll be rocking these when I be gaming. I have other pairs too. I gotta show you guys. I love glasses. Yeah. All right, that's nice. Working, same old, nothing new, nothing, unique. Come on, did you try a brand new recipe? You gonna do something new on your channel? You gonna become a Pats fan? What's going on? It can't be no same old type of thing. 2026, we gotta. Okay, no same old. Okay, same old for right now. Okay. You work and okay, you do good. All right, but try. Okay, you gotta break out of the routine, the status quo. There you go. Yeah. He said he kept his granddaughter this weekend. He was forced to watch her Thriller video, enactment over and over again. Oh, Thriller! Oh yeah, little kids, they love the dance of Thriller. Yep. My little cousins love to dance to that too. They be doing their dance moves. They'll be like, wow. Hey, Thriller is lit. Why you didn't get up there? Why you didn't dance and get into the Thriller and acting and show off your dance moves? You know, y'all could have filmed the video. Y'all could have put the video on your YouTube channel. He said he would never do that. What? You would never do the Thriller dance? Oh no! Come on now. Thriller is a lit song. Whoa! You don't like the song Thriller? Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Thriller was a masterpiece. What? Who doesn't want to dance to Thriller? Look at him. He said he would never do that. He would never dance to Thriller. Thriller is lit. Like that song is lit. I even have the that was my song when I actually have the MJ dance experience game, and that's my song. That's my go-to dance. She said he was dancing 3000. Don't lie. What? Oh my gosh. Bless your heart. Oh my gosh. He said he would never dance to Thriller, y'all. Oh no. Where's your culture? Where's your culture? Come on. Thriller is. Oh, that's a faux pas. Oh. You sure you're a real MJ fan? I don't know. Where your culture? Who wouldn't want to do the Thriller dance? I gotta show you guys my the game. Oh my gosh. He running. Shake him. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. MJ will be disappointed in you too. Who wouldn't want to do the Thriller dance? He probably was. What? He would never do that. MJ gonna roll over in his grave. That was the Well, your culture. He's running. Why are you running? What's wrong with the Thriller? What's wrong with the Thriller song? Dum 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 dum. 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 What's wrong with that? Where's your culture? That just I don't know, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Ain't nobody want to hit the Thriller dance one time for the one time ever in your life? What's wrong with you? Okay. You recorded her? Oh, okay. Y'all could have went viral doing the Thriller dance on y'all channel, see? It could have went viral. See? Got to know how to make social media work in your favor. Yeah. See? Oh no, I have the MJ Experience game on my I think I have it on the Nintendo Wii and on the Xbox too. The Xbox Connect. Yeah. And that's the go-to dance. Don't forget the smooth criminal dance too. I bet he don't like the smooth criminal dance either. He said, "That's cool, sis." Yeah, Funko said, "That's cool, sis." Yeah. I asked him. I said, "Did you dance? Did you dance?" He said, "No." I'm like, "What?" Okay. So noted. The bro is a Steelers fan, and he don't like to do the Thriller dance. Noted. See, noted. He's throwing up because he's throwing up because he's having a some flu season going on right now. You got to take care of that, buddy. Take care of that, buddy. Take care of that cold, buddy. It's cold and flu season still going on, but Don't worry. You just gotta just get some orange juice, get some vitamin. Build up your vitamin C. When you go in public, make sure you get you some. Once you in the store or whatever, take some airborne. If that really helps your immune system, especially if you're around strangers in the store. You don't know if what's going on, people's respiratory systems. Yeah. Wash your hands, 15 to 25 seconds. That's what they recommend to build colds, coughs, flus. When you're in public, don't touch your eyes, your nose, or your face in public, and that sort of thing. Yeah. And, still practice the social distancing, even though the roam is, over, but, you don't know what people got going on, social distance. And that's how, make sure your immune system stay healthy, that sort of thing. When you come home, when you get home into your house, when you're shopping or whatnot in public, wash your hands and your face. Yeah. There you go. He said true. Yep. That's the Patriot way. See? I'm dropping some gems. Patriot knowledge. See, them Steelers, they don't know that. They don't know nothing about that. Yeah. See? Dropping gems. Look at that. From the Patriot mind. LMAO sis. I'm dropping gems. He says, I love y'all. Got to get some rest for gym at work tomorrow. All right, fam. Well, thanks for tuning in the live stream, fam. Really appreciate it. Get some rest. Get some rest. It's the Patriot way. It's going to be a quick little live stream anyway, y'all. Well, I can stay on for a little bit. I'm going to stay on till like 11. I think I'm really, it's a work night. I got to keep that in mind. And if y'all miss it, y'all got to catch the replay. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend, Hey, check out the live stream replay. Tomorrow is officially unboxing. I'm going to name it something. I don't know what I'm going to name the series yet, but I'm going to name it something. Tomorrow is going to be unboxing number 1. Okay. He says 7 legs. Oh, he put the eyes up. Oh, you're not feeling well. Okay, get your rest so you can feel better and be productive tomorrow morning. I appreciate you dropping in the live stream, bro. Take care of that cough. Maybe try some Vicks. Vicks is good. Vicks. You get the Vicks, put it on, opens up all the airways and all the passages. You can breathe with the Vicks. There you go. You gotta always keep the Vicks in your medicine cabinet. She says, hope you feel better, bro. Yeah. Let them know. Hope you feel better, bro. You gotta just get you some green juice. Start your morning with that. Green juice. Yeah. Start with that. Guarantee you feel like a brand new person. Green juice. Start your day off right. But yeah, I don't know what not sure what I'm gonna name the unboxing series. I'm gonna try to give it a creative name. I'm gonna give it a creative name. But tomorrow it's gonna be unboxing number 1. I'm not sure what to unbox. I should ask you guys. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a picture. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll probably create some type of maybe a poll or something to see what people are gonna say. I'm just probably gonna take a picture and then ask, and then whichever gets the most. Well, people can just randomly tell me like what box, because y'all don't know what's in the boxes in the dining room. And yeah. I'll just probably go live, and I'll just let you guys just choose which box I'm gonna just open. How about that? That'll be better. Yeah, that'll be better. It should be a live stream. Unbox everything. Well, of course, of course I'm gonna unbox everything on a live stream. But yeah, it'll just be a live stream, and then y'all just get to. There y'all go. Enjoy the live stream. That'll be better. That way I can talk to people in real time. That would be better. Better. Okay. Shout out to the 7. Debbie Dub Dob. Yeah. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you guys haven't already, happy Tuesday. Today didn't feel like Tuesday. It didn't feel like it. I don't know what day of the week it felt like, but it did. Certainly did not feel like Tuesday. I don't know. It felt more like I want to say like a Monday. I didn't get any Tuesday vibes. It felt like a Monday. Monday. To me, that's what it felt like, a Monday. But hey, I love Mondays. I love Mondays, believe it or not. I know people be like, Monday. Ugh. No. I look at it like this. Hey, you got it's a brand new week. Hey, look at it, look on the bright side. It's starting a brand new week. There you go. You're working toward getting your check. There you go. Monday. Love the Mondays. Brand new week. Hey, you gotta love it. Mm-hmm. Look on the bright side. See? She says, okay, sis, yeah. Mondays are good. Love them. She says, right, sis, yeah. Look on the bright side. You don't like Monday? Think about it this way. It's a brand new week where you get paid. Embrace those Mondays. You have to embrace them. Shout out to the 7. Oh, y'all just in the chat, people just going peekaboo. They peekaboo. Oh man, it's like going. It was like 8, then it was like 7, then it's like 6. Okay, it's gonna go up to like 7 and 8 again. I guarantee you. I can guarantee you, it will. But hello, welcome. Bienvenido a mi canal. Welcome. Shout out to the 6. Hey. Everybody's family up in here. This is a family live stream. Friends and family can talk and interact, have a good time, spread the positive vibes. It's not no drama stream or nothing like that. I'm allergic to all the BS and drama, the stuff that just don't make no sense. I don't like that. But yeah, this is a positive channel full of laughs, encouragement, that sort of thing, folks. See, I told y'all it's gonna go back to 8. Didn't I tell y'all? It's gonna go back up to 8 viewers. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. So wait, did y'all fall asleep in that I was talking to y'all a little bit in the stream. Did y'all fall asleep in the Resident Evil live stream? I think people probably fell out. Man, I played that all the way. That was a weekend, so I played that all the way until like what time did I turn that game off? Like it was around like 4 a.m. Like the game was like that good. But it was the weekend though. I can't do that on a weekday. Of course not. But I mean, weekends, if I don't have anything to do, then yeah, I'll stream it. I remember Vaughn typed in the chat, he was like, "You still up?" I was like, "Yeah, this game is good." This game was good. Well, it is good. It is good. I still have a long way to go, but I'm trying to remember what part I left off on in the game. So it was Leon. They were in the church. They were fighting monsters. Only thing I didn't like was that well, it was inclement weather. It was raining that night and then into the morning, and then my stream kept cutting off. I was like, I'm like, darn, come on now. So yeah, they were in the church. Well, no, Grace. Before let me back up. Well, for those who didn't watch, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, if you guys watched it, well, did y'all watch it, or should I just tell y'all anyway what happens in the game? Should I just tell y'all what happens in the game, or should I just let y'all just see the live stream for yourselves before I proceed any further to tell y'all what happened in the game? It is a good game, sis. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And it's different from the other Resident Evils. I was really surprised. I'm really surprised. Now they added some cool elements in there. I love the combat in the game, especially with Leon. Leon knows how to fight in that game. Leon, oh man, his storage capacity, like he has a backpack or something. Like he has to have a backpack. He can carry so many items. I'm like, wow, Grace really needs to take notes. He can carry tons of items. Like I think more than 50 items. I'm like, dang. So, well, for those who didn't watch the live stream, I'm gonna tell y'all anyway what happens. Well, I should. All right. So, I created a save slot for this too in the game. So I have about 4 save slots in the game. I wanted to try different approaches and see how it worked. Yeah, Leon can carry more than 50 items. He said that's a lot of space. Yeah, Leon can carry like more than 50 items in a game. He can carry multiple pew pews in a game. I'm like, wow, okay, Leon. Oh yeah, Leon got a new pew pew too in the game. But I'm gonna tell you guys what happened in the game in case y'all haven't watched. So the last door, well, not last door, it was like more of a puzzle. And Grace, the last puzzle in the it was like some type of office. It required Braille. So Grace needed the little girl's help. Her name is Emily. And so Emily had to help Grace solve the puzzle in the game. So she had to push the buttons in the right order. It was something like sun, moon, star, or something like that. Emily had to do, help her out. Beforehand, Grace, she has to, of course, carry Emily because Emily, is visually impaired. So I knew to place Emily in the office in the game because there was a bunch of zombies in the hallway. And while Grace is carrying Emily, Grace is unable to use her weapon. So I had to clear the hallway. I had to make sure those zombies didn't mutate. And then after Emily completes the puzzle, then it's some more zombies you got to clear just for her to after she pushes the puzzle completes the last puzzle, she has to get this gem that comes out of the music box or something like that. It's like a music box. And then that's the last gem that they can place in the door in the hallway in order to leave the facility. But of course, this is Resident Evil. Something is gonna get in the way. So as they're grabbing the last gem, Emily hands it over to Grace. The shadow monster appears. She just busts through the wall. Pew! The shadow monster appears. She grabs Grace. Then, Grace has to go in and save, Emily from the shadow monster. So the perspective changes to Leon in the game, and you see Leon. It's a brief perspective. I don't remember. It was so brief. It was just like, oh, switch back to Leon. Leon is in the same hospital facility looking for the doctor. I forgot his name, but looking for the doctor. He's looking for the doctor's office. He encounters the doctor. He fights the doctor briefly, and then the doctor says something to him like, you're gonna regret that, whatever. So you play as Leon. The scene is super brief. Like you play as him for a little bit. You can explore different rooms. You can use Leon's axe in the game to unlock different cabinets. So I've done that before, but I created a save slot just for Leon's perspective because I wanted to explore the hospital facility more in the game. So yeah, Leon found a couple of weapons pieces and little upgrades here and there. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then afterwards, after you find the doctor's office, of course, it's going to be like this little battle between all these zombies that you're going to have to take down, and all the mutating ones, the ones with the the large zombies. Well, they're not large zombies, but they have large like brains in the game that they're stronger than the standard zombies. Those. So you got to fight a couple of them. There's more. Leon can there's more ammo with Leon. Like he can find more ammo in different cabinets and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. He can use his axe. Then after that scene ends, you go back to Grace, and then it's that whole basement scene looking for Emily, and then Emily is placed in some sort of cell. The shadow monster, I don't know how she placed her in a cell. I guess she can just jump through different, types of walls in the game. She's afraid of light, so she has to stick to the shadows. So now Emily is tucked away in this cell in the game. And you know that long puzzle that I did in the game with in the basement, and how you gotta use these little they're not generators, they're called something else, but I'm gonna just call them generators because that's what they're technically are. They're called composite something. Well, I'm gonna call them generators. So you gotta plug in these like generators, in order to open up different cells and different buildings in the game and that sort of thing, different passageways. That scene took forever. If you're gonna play Resident Evil 9, that scene is like, it's a whole lot of back and forth. It's very repetitive. It's like, oh my gosh, all this just to find 3 little generators, like little, what are they called? Composite. They're called something. Let me look up what are they called. Hold on. I know what they're called because I played it before, but it's in the back of my mind. Let me see. Really quick. They're called something. They're not generators, but they act as generators. I can tell you exactly what they're called. What are they called? Joint plugs. There we go. Joint plugs. Okay. So this is a joint plug. There we go. That's the term for it. So you got to find 3 joint plugs in the basement while that creature, the shadow monster, she has other names in the game. They call her the shadow monster, the ghost, and then her other name is the girl. They call her the girl. But it's a shadow monster. So you got to find 3 joint plugs while the monster is hunting you down in the game. And it's like, ugh, that's so repetitive. Back and forth, back and forth. So the first one is easy. Of course, the first one is like right there in the back where Emily is in the game. So pick up that one. Second one, I'm not sure off the top of my head where that one was, because it was like a whole lot of, it's somewhere down there. We'll just say that. The third one was like in an off the wall position in the game. So managed to get all 3. I got all 3 of them. But then you got to go through this strange little cutscene in the game where you got to fight these zombies too. You're on this platform at the bottom, and it's all of this blood in the game, gore in the game, and stuff like that. Of course, it's Resident Evil. It's not going to be, a game like Mario Brothers, or it's not going to be a game, nothing like that. It's Resident Evil. So it's all this gore at the bottom, and they have all these, this machine turns on, and it goes, processing or something like that, it says. And then it's this shredder device at the back of the platform. Now you gotta back up in the game, otherwise you go through you can kind of put it together what's gonna happen to the main character in the game. So you gotta fight zombies while avoiding this platform. You gotta avoid going through the shredder. So after that, you can collect the 3rd joint plug in the game, and then pull the joint plug out. The shadow monster gonna drop down. It's gonna be like a little jump scare, wannabe jump scare, but it didn't scare me. I know how these games go. What up, Prince Daniel? How you doing, fam? I said hi to you earlier, but my mic wasn't working. But how you doing, fam? What you been up to? So yep. You grab just telling people about what happened in Resident Evil when I played on my gaming channel. That's all. So after that, you grab the final joint plug, and then you're on your way. Then you gotta put all three of the joint plugs in that machine in order to unlock the doors. But before you do that, guess what? Guess who's lurking around the corner? Shadow monster, yes, a little bit. But now you have those mutating zombies. The ones with the brains that have the superhuman strength. So yeah, he says, you got the crown on your head. That's right. I represent my patriots and my A-list energy. Yes. Y'all like the crown and the bling bling? So after that, after y'all run past the zombie with the in the game with the superhuman strength, then you gotta put all three joint plugs in, unlock the door. Grace grabs grabs Emily in the game. Now she got to run out. You got to carry Emily out in the game. You got to avoid zombies, but you got to be careful though because Grace cannot use her weapon while she's carrying Emily. So yeah, run to the elevator. You run to the elevator. Something's blocking the path. You got to move that. And then push the button before the other zombies can charge and reach the elevator. Then the elevator's, ascending. He says, I like it. I like the bling bling. Well, thanks, fam. I appreciate it. That's cool, sis. Oh, yeah, I'm telling y'all the story. Y'all like my story? I'm animating. I'm narrating the story. So, yeah, you run to the elevator. The elevator ascends. Next thing you know, who jumped on the elevator? The shadow monster. Now, this part in the game is a little tricky, I will say, because it's all about timing. And if you mess up on this game, the Shadow Monster can grab Grace's character and just take her. She could just grab her and just take out the character. So it's all about timing. So I had to learn about that. So I'm like, okay, all right, Shadow Monster, I see you. You got to use the Requiem on the Shadow Monster in order for the Shadow Monster to back up so that Grace can open the door for her and Emily to proceed. So okay, so once that part is over, I'm trying to remember what happens next. Then I think it goes. Does it go back to Leon or no? I'm trying to think what happens after that part. They open the door. They end up running. And I believe it does go back to Leon because there's no scene for that part. So yeah, it goes back to Leon briefly. Does it go back to Leon? Yeah, it does. Leon it's a little cutscene. He collects things here and there in the game. But Leon, they give Leon some short, parts in the game. They're rather short, and it's like, wow. Seems like you play as the game more as Grace than you do as Leon. So she says, hey, Daniel. He says, hey, Funko. Leon's part is super brief. Okay. Once you go back to Grace now. Oh, no. Grace and Leon do meet up. They do. I was wondering, what happened? Because the scene is super short. I'd rather play as Leon in the game than Grace in the game. But okay. The scene is super short. They link up. They talk. You play as Leon briefly. Super short. Then you go back to playing as Grace. So now they sort of descend. No. I know what happens. You play as Leon briefly. Then as Grace. Now you're playing as Grace now. And then you end up in the hospital facility in the game again. They make their way through the hallways. She's still carrying Emily, by the way. You can save, and sure enough, I saved because that's a whole lot of work. You go through the lobby. Then you go to the lobby, and then Emily pulls out this case with the final gem in it, and she tells Grace that she kept it safe for her, didn't damage it. So he said, "Amazing story. I'm telling a Resident Evil story." Well, thanks, fam. So they put the final gem in the door, and it unlocks the door. So they're able to escape the facility. So finally, they're able to escape. Grace sees a gentleman outside, and then he wonders if she's one of the little zombies, the one of those creatures. She assures him that she's not, that she's a human. Of course, Emily is in pain. I'm not sure why. I think she might be infected with the T virus in the game, but she's in pain. So Grace and the gentleman, they chat, and he mentions that he's unable to walk due to his legs in the game. So he asked Grace to go into the chapel. It's a chapel, to find the key to his helicopter, and they can fly it out of there. Cool. So Grace goes in the chapel. Everything seems cool, which it is. There's no zombies yet. So there's actually a secret level in the game where she can descend. It's a secret level. First, you gotta solve a puzzle. It's easy, super easy. Then you descend down to the secret level. She says, "Dang, that's crazy." Yeah, Resident Evil has some crazy stories in this game. I know. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I know, y'all. Y'all enjoying this story? See, I'm going off of stuff I remember in the game. Yeah. It's some crazy stuff to be in Resident Evil. I'm trying to remember everything. Like, I'm doing a good job recalling everything. I am, because I'm trying to remember everything. So she descends down to this secret level, and it's actually a secret lab. So she makes it to the secret lab in the game, and now she has to find, of course, the helicopter key is nowhere in sight. So you see all these creepy looking zombies that be in the tank. I've played Resident Evil before, so I'm like, yeah, they probably gonna end up busting out the tank. And sure enough, they do, but we're gonna get to that part. So she eventually finds the key. But the scientist, that creepy scientist, is in the room. So she's actually ducking down, and she overhears him saying, well, he's on the phone talking to somebody. And she overhears him saying, yeah, we got it, whatever we looking for. And so he actually triggers a self-destruct protocol in the lab. So now, not only is the lab, in self-destruct mode, everything is collapsing, you see all this debris and everything just all over the place. Now the zombies have, of course, as you called it, they bust through the tank. All right, now they all in this in the lab, just all over the place. But the good thing about it is you don't have to use your ammunition. It's like 3 levels up to this lab, so you got to make your way out of it. So luckily she has this Grace is able to grab some type of spray. It resembles a fire extinguisher in the game, but it's some type of spray that actually you spray the zombies in the game, and it actually destroys them. It's some type of antiviral spray that they use on the zombies in the game. So she can actually spray them. It has the same effect as it does when you give the zombies the syringe in the game. So yeah, the zombies they just disintegrate instantly. The spray does something to them. So the lab is still counting down self-destruct, and it's just all this debris and all this stuff is just, it's just the lab is about to just go up in flames. And so you got to make it out the lab, 3 levels. So she finally makes it out of the lab safe and sound. The original path, though, is, the original door that she entered the lab is disappeared. I don't know what happened. It's some type of trap door, so she got to actually make the long way, use the long way in order to escape the lab. So she escapes the lab in one piece, and now you see all these zombies trying to break through a gate to destroy the helicopter. But before that, the whole helicopter scene, I forgot to tell y'all that Grace actually puts Emily in the helicopter because the gentleman said that he'll look after her. He originally thought that that was Grace's daughter, but she was like, no, this is just somebody who I happen to find in the facility that I'm saving. Da, da, da. Okay. So the zombies are trying to break through the gate. They trying to get in the helicopter. She gives the man a helicopter key. So somehow they managed to break through the gate. Okay. So now they banging on the helicopter. Boom, 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 boom. And they close the doors. They ready to just put the key in. The man just trying to start the helicopter, but the helicopter don't really have no power. He trying to get it together. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It's just not working. So finally, they are airborne, like a teeny bit, like this much, right? Teeny bit, like a little more than a foot off the ground, like. But now the zombies all on the helicopter, like, and they banging on the windows, and I'm like, oh gosh. So they managed to break the window, right? They managed to break the window, and I think they attacked the gentleman that helped Grace earlier. So they bite his arm, and then they airborne, and he's trying to just control the helicopter. Helicopter just weaving all in the air, flying erratically. So, of course, it's Resident Evil. They don't make it. The helicopter eventually, we all know what happens. Helicopter just, they hit the roof. Of course, good. They cleared the zombies. Now, they end up plummeting to the ground. Now the man is deceased in the game because somehow he ended up hitting a pole or a tree, something impaled him. I don't remember what. It was like a pole, it was a tree. It was like a ugly sight. So he's gone. And now Grace has to check on Emily. Emily is okay, but it was a crash, but she's conscious, but she's able to speak, but she's in a lot of pain because it's a helicopter crash. I'm surprised it wasn't a huge combustion, but it happened after the fact. So now you see all these zombies now. They looking. She picks up Emily. Grace picks up Emily immediately, and they proceed to head into the chapel. So now the perspective flips, and now you play as Leon, and Leon has to protect Grace and Emily. So they give Leon this sniper pew pew, and so now you have to use it in this part in the game to snipe the zombies to prevent them from attacking Emily and Grace, and you got to make sure that they're safe. And also Grace is gonna bust down the door. I think she's gonna bust down the door or something to the church, something to the chapel. Eventually she makes her way in the chapel. You just got to play as Leon and snipe the zombies. And so once she makes it inside of the chapel, the perspective changes to Leon now. And so now, afterwards, you got to protect. They go further in the church, like they lock themselves in some type of door in the church. So now it becomes this battle with Leon, and you got to battle all these zombies. And some zombies have like these not pitchforks, but they have hatchets. Not hatchets, they have axes. Yeah, some zombies that are armed with axes, like 2 of them. And it's like this big blob zombie that's, I don't know how to describe it, but he's mutated, some type of zombie. And so now you got to fight all these zombies, in the church as Leon. Keep in mind they have hatchets, about 2 of them. This big blob zombie, and you have regular zombies that be chasing and punching and like to, fight as well. So it's a battle. And so once that fight is over, a cutscene triggers in a game, and then Grace and Leon end up talking. They open a door, and he's like, "Oh, you're back at it again," or whatever. She can't stay out of trouble. Something he says to her. And now the scene goes back to Grace. And now, as she's carrying Emily in the game, oh yeah, Emily is still, well, she's still able to speak now, but I guess her injury or her T-virus infection in the game, she's like, maybe the zombies must have got to her or something like that. Or she was infected all along in the video game. Because it's Resident Evil, they got to throw a storyline in there somehow. So Grace is carrying Emily, and Emily's like, it hurt. I'm in pain, I guess. She's like, hang in there, Emily, hang in there, hang in there. So she places her in a safe spot in the, it's like some type of, not a hangar, but it's a safe spot where it's like it's completely closed off from the outside. So she places her there. And now she has to figure out how to turn on the power in order to proceed to the next area in the game. So she says, "Oh yeah, maybe." Says, "Yeah, I think something happens to Emily along the way in the video game, but they don't tell you the full story. I guess you got to play the story to find out." So afterwards, she places Emily somewhere safe in the video game. And now Grace has to restore the power in some type of area in the game. So, of course, power, you already know who returns in the game. The shadow monster is back. So, you're gonna have to defeat the shadow monster in the game, because Grace says, "Oh, I can't let the shadow monster get to Emily in the game." She vows to keep Emily safe in the video game. So you gotta go through these go through this office. It's like this abandoned building or something like that. It doesn't have any power. I mean, you can turn on the lights here and there in case you need them in order to blind the shadow monster, so she can like leave the protagonist alone in the video game. The lights only last for a couple of seconds, but you got to be strategic. Use your time wisely with the lights. So yeah, you got to end up turning on, I think, no, what is it? It's like 3 valves you have to turn. It's like these little valves you got to, in order to restore the power. So yeah, 3 valves. Use the lamps, be strategic, shadow monster, that sort of thing. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the first one, no problem. The shadow monster follows you in there in the dark, but then when the lights come on, she scatters like crazy. She's like, ah, and she doesn't like the light. So Val 2 is a little tricky, because Val 2, Grace is unable to turn the second Val because the Val is, well, no, it's a little, you got to put more effort in it to turn the second Val. Well, no, the second one is good. It's the third one. The second one is no problem. Be strategic with the lights, whatever. The third Val, Grace is unable to turn it. You got to actually press X on your PlayStation if you're on PlayStation. I don't know about other consoles, but you got to press X. It's like some type of pattern. You got to, or hold X or something like that. It requires more effort. So once the power is on in the third room, all right, keep in mind the rooms, it's not the complete building, it's the rooms. Your goal is to restore power so you can open up this, it's like a hangar, but it's like a huge hatch at the top, like the ceiling, like the top, where you open the hatch and it's like all this daylight will seep through, and your goal is to actually unalive the shadow monster, because the shadow monster hates light. So yeah. So after the third one, third vow you turn, run straight to, where the hatch is, because you got to hit the power box. So, okay. There was a light there, so I turned on the lamp. The shadow monster was like, whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. Use the lamp to my advantage. You hit the power button. The hatch opens up, where it's like all this daylight shines through, and then the shadow monster goes in the game, and then perfect. The shadow monster disintegrates. It's just like, I don't know if we're good. I don't know if she'll mutate, but the hatch opens, you see all this beautiful just sunlight, all this daylight just come on through, and she disintegrates like and sort of like melts and turns into like this. I don't know. She turns into this deformed version of herself in the game. So yeah. That's what happened when I defeated the shadow monster. So yeah. And by the way, I forgot to mention, when I played as Leon, I forgot this part. When I played as Leon's perspective, I think the second go round, when Leon is trying to find this the scientist's office or something like that, Chunk comes back. Chunk returns. I don't know how he returned, but he returns. But Grace already gave him the injection in the game, so I don't know, maybe he respawns. So Leon gets a new pew pew, and then he has a shotty. In case shotty. He gets that, and then he uses that pew pew on Chunk, and then that's Chunk's weakness right there. The shot pew pew. So he comes back. He says, "Oh no, not Chunk." Yeah, Chunk returns. He was talking. He was cussing Leon out. He was feasting on some zombies, and Leon was like, "Oh no, not today," something like that. He says, "Yep." Chunk will probably come back again. I'm sure he will. He'll return. I'm surprised though. This is his third appearance. The first time I saw Chunk in the game, he was the butcher in the Resident Evil. The first time he was the butcher. The second time, remember, Grace had to give him 3 injections in the video game. People probably like, what y'all talk about? Resident Evil 9, the new one, people. Not real life, no. Of course not. And then the third time, he comes back as and he's this sort of blob character, and he's cursing at Leon and that sort of thing. Yeah. He'll probably return again, I'm sure. He'll probably mutate into some other form, but I'm surprised. But yeah, I left off on that scene after taking out the shadow monster in the game, so I have no idea what happens afterwards. So that was my story. That was my TED Talk. That was my Resident Evil talk. So I caught y'all up to speed. What happens in the game? Shout out to the 5. I hope y'all enjoyed that story. Nice, sis. Good job. Well, thanks. I caught y'all up. Yep. Yeah, shout out to the Super 6. Yep. Did y'all enjoy that story? Shout out to the 6. Make sure you guys Hawk smash that like button. I don't know why I'm about to dab, but maybe because it's a 5. 5. Shout out to the 5. Oh, and I left another part out. I know I forgot something. I did. I'm like, how could I forget this part? After the shadow monster, Grace unalives the shadow monster. I forgot to mention this part. this part surprised me in the game. So, after the shadow monster, y'all listening? How can I forget this part? After the shadow monster, Leon and Grace return. No. Just Grace by herself. Leon comes in afterwards. Grace returns to check on Emily. Emily has no pulse in the game, so she's using CPR and trying to wake up Emily, and it's just not working. And she's trying, she's like, come on. It's just not working. Emily is just not responding to Grace. Grace is calling her name over and over and over in the game. No response. CPR is just, it's not doing anything. She says, oh no, yeah, I forgot this part in the video game. I did. Yep. So, finally, Grace wallows, in her sorrow, saying, oh, it's all my fault, whatever. Oh, let her down. She said she let Emily down in the game. Okay. That she didn't protect her and that sort of thing. So finally, Emily responds to her, we hear she says something, murmurs or says something. But then she mutates into a monster. A monster, right? And the monster starts attacking Grace. And she's like, no, Emily, no. And then Emily turns into this horrid monster. She says, no, Emily, yeah. Leon hears the commotion. And then Leon heard the commotion. He shoots Emily in the game. In the video game, he... And then Grace is really sad, and Grace is crying, and Grace is like, oh, why'd you do that? Why, Leon? No, that was Emily. We could have helped her. We could have saved her. And he was like, no, you don't understand. That wasn't her. You don't understand. He told her that Leon told Grace that they'll discuss, I guess, mutations and stuff later. So yeah, that part happens. I'm like, how could I forget that part? So yeah, she says, no, Emily. So yep, that's what happens in the game. Yep. I knew I forgot something. I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, that's what happens in the game, folks. And that was the last part I left off on. That part right there. And I think I'm not sure. I ended the game at that part. Yeah, that does suck. They didn't have to kill off Emily's character like that. Yeah. Yeah. I just felt like the writers could have done better. Yeah. So I'm like, wow, that's the case. Why did they put her in the game? Yeah. So I'm like, wow. So that's it. Yeah. That part sucks. I'm like, why did they put her in the game if they knew they was going to just kill a character off like that in the game? I don't understand that. Yeah, so maybe it'll be a plot twist. I don't know. That wasn't no good writing skills. Honestly, that wasn't good. I'm like, wow, that part sucked. They didn't have to take out Emily in the game. I guess Emily was like the new Sherry. I guess the new Sherry in Resident Evil. If y'all played Resident Evil 2, y'all would know that like Claire took care of Sherry in the game and made sure that she was safe and protected her from monsters and that sort of thing. So I guess they try to introduce that dynamic in the game, I guess. Just a thought. So I don't know. But yeah, that was my story, y'all. That was my Resident Evil story. That was my experience, my overall gameplay experience. From what I remember from playing the video game from my last stream, I think it's gonna turn into Leon's perspective because I played as Grace in the game for a long time. So I love how the characters switch back and forth. Like you get to see the different character perspectives and get different storylines and see different not monsters. Well, monsters in the sense, since Leon has different pew pews than Grace in the game and different combat, and it's pretty cool. It unravels a different storyline for each character. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this pop-up live stream and my Resident Evil story / TED Talk, y'all. All right, it's 11:25. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Unboxings mañana, tomorrow. I'm gonna give it a cool name. I gotta sleep on it. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna name my unboxing. But yeah, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next live stream. Any last words, folks? And then the stream. Wow, I was on for like an hour and 15 minutes. Wow, that's cool. I didn't even realize. I was just enjoying myself talking about the game and seeing how you guys are doing. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in the live stream. Let me thank everybody that's in the building. Shout out to my sister, Funko Papa Hana. Thanks for tuning in the live stream. Let me scroll. Let me see who was all up in the building. Shout out to my bro, Prince Daniel. Make sure you check out his channel. Who else was up in the building? I'm scrolling. Check out 3000 Degrees. The honorary Patriot fan in the building. Check out my bro. He's super cool. Make sure you guys check out everybody in the channel. Everybody's family. Let me scroll back. I'm scrolling back. I'm looking. Oh, shout out to my sis, Solu Shinkona. Check out my sister's channel. She's super cool, great supporter. Check out everybody in the building. Do I have everybody? Yes. Hey, and check out 7X Fury Gaming. Hey, that's me. Check out, that's my gaming channel, by the way. That's what I stream Resident Evil on, the latest one. Can't stream it on here. Too gory. But yeah, it's streamed over there. And be sure to check out. Did I miss everybody? Check everybody out. Yeah. So everybody, it was 10 people up in here. Wow. Where'd they go? It was 10 people up in the building. Where did they go? But yeah, shout out to the 5 in the building. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to catch y'all in the next live stream. She says, thank you, sis. You're welcome. Your family. Everybody's family in the building. But yeah, any last words for in the stream? I was on for 118. Wow. Any last words? Going once, going twice. Sold. If you missed the premiere, don't worry. Not premiere. Wow. I am like, you can tell it's late. If you missed the live stream, don't worry, don't fret. Hey, if you guys didn't catch it, in case you missed it, don't worry. This live stream, you can always catch the replay. You can always catch the replay, okay? All right. And then leave a comment. There you go. See? Catch the replay. It's good for your soul. She says, nice, sis. Nice. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. Yep, the live chat is on. Oh, a lot of times it tries to turn off the live chat. You got to double check that. But yeah, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in the live stream. Catch you guys in the next one and see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye. Is it bye? All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a blessed one. I'll see you guys mañana. Mañana means tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye. All right. Bye for real. Bye for real. Oh, my camera is like going. I guess it's my laptop is like, get off of here. All right. Shout out to the 6. Shout out to the 5. Good night, everybody. All right. Bye for real. Good night. All right. Good night, folks. Thanks for tuning in the stream. All right. Bye. Okay. Ending it now. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't want to end. Okay. Yes, have a good night, sis. Good night, everybody. All right. So the stream is circling. I don't think it doesn't want to end, but it has to. All good things must come to an end. You guys got to see the next video. Okay. My live stream won't let me push the end button. Okay. Don't tell me I got to do this the old-fashioned way. Hold on. All right. Come on, stream end. Okay. End. Good night. Night, night. Okay. End. Let's go.